Oh, I can't wait to see this book now. Well, keeping the tradition alive, we're joined now by stars from the Ripley's Believe It or Not 2025. Mike Foley, a dentist based in Florida who was literally can pull cars with his teeth.
Saw him, right?
And the world's most flexible girl, Liberty Barros from Peterborough.
Hey.
Morning to both of you.
Morning.
Good morning.
Mike, we'll start with you, because when I read my notes, the first thing I got was his fascination started when he used to collect shark teeth on the beach. I get that. I love sharks. But that wouldn't necessarily lead me to doing that. So how did you go from collecting sharks? Because you grew up in Florida, right?
I grew up in Florida.
Yeah.
But I'm terribly sorry about your bird.
Oh, don't worry.
I'm just happy it's the only thing that broke.
Don't worry. I'm sure we've got another 6 out of the back.
You mean Swifty? The bird was reacting.
We've got replacements.
Don't worry.
Good. But I've been collecting my whole life, and that's actually what brought me to this. I've been collecting shark's teeth since I was a child. I used to find them on the beach in Florida.
Yeah.
And my collection started initially with fossils. After a few years, my collection evolved into more oddities, but also circus-related objects. Florida's got an amazing circus history. A lot of the performers would spend their winters in an area of Florida called Gibsonton, which is about 20 minutes from where I live.
Yeah.
The rich circus owners would spend their winters in Sarasota. That's where they've got the beautiful Ringling Museum and his big, beautiful estate. And so I started collecting circus-related objects as well. And one of the objects that I won at an auction was a mouthpiece that looks very similar to mine. It was about 100 years old, and it was a mouthpiece that a trapeze artist would hang from her teeth.
I remember when you see trapeze artists holding that.
And so that act is called the iron jaw or the human butterfly, because sometimes they would hang from their teeth and they would flap their arms to really demonstrate that they're not holding on to anything except with their teeth. And so when I saw that mouthpiece, I thought, this is quite simple and maybe, crude. With my dental training and my expertise, I could probably fabricate something that's a bit safer. And so I did.
But then... I get that. But then, like, when you first start, how do you work out that your teeth... I know your teeth are bones and they're strong, but how do you work out that they're not going to fall out or you're not going to hurt yourself?
He's a dentist, Babby. He knows whether the...
I mean, with my training and with kind of the principles I use to manufacture this with, I felt confident that my teeth would be able to handle
your neck and your shoulders?
That does seem to be the part that I notice is the most uncomfortable. My teeth feel great. I hardly feel any discomfort with my teeth at all. But I noticed that my neck, that's sort of the connecting point as well to the rest of your body.
And that's where it hurts.
And that's where I noticed the strain. But I'm not the biggest person. Maybe I need to just...
Yeah, you need to get in the gym, do some neck movements. You do a bit of neck.
A little bit of neck, but not like that.
Tell me, why did you progress to a car? Because you didn't, work up to a car, did you? You just thought, you know what, I'm going to pull my car.
So with my original mouthpiece, my first thought was to recreate what the trapeze artist did. So I connected it to my children's swing in the backyard.
Yeah.
And I had a stool underneath it, and I climbed up and I was biting on it. And this is
kids going around.
At the exact moment my wife came home from picking her kids up from school. And so she catches me mid-act and she says, "What are you doing?" She sees a rope hanging from the tree and I'm on a stool and I'm hooking this up. She's concerned. And I said, "I'm going to hang from my teeth." And she says, "You're not going to be able to do that for 2 seconds." And I said, "I've already looked it up. The world record's 7 minutes." And so as I was attempting it, I realized very quickly that my teeth could handle it, but my neck wasn't quite where it needed to be to hang my full body weight. Because truly the trick, I think, is to be a small person, right? A lot of the circus performers weigh 90, maybe 100 pounds. I'm like about 160, and so I could tell I was putting about 100 pounds of pressure on the appliance before it got uncomfortable. And I'm a practicing dentist. I was doing fillings this Wednesday. And so I didn't want to give myself a disability claim. And so I thought, that's too dangerous. And so I thought, well, I'm putting 100 pounds of pressure on. I can do something.
I think it's absolutely incredible.
Parts in the natural
Liberty, we have to move on to you. Where did you discover you had this incredible talent?
Well, what's weird is I was actually never flexible when I was younger at all. I wasn't flexible at all. I would try and do things like dance, gymnastics, or anything athletic. Yeah. And somehow every time I would just end up with my face in the floor. I'd literally crumble like a cookie.
I hope we have Rihanna to thank for this.
I was
Is that right? Rihanna's the reason, Umbrella?
Yeah, it's coming up. So basically, I had a breathing difficulty, so I actually couldn't do a lot of things.
Yeah.
I'd sound a bit funny when I talked and everything. And it was only when I was 10 years old, I was watching a Rihanna music video, and I copied a dance move she did in it, and I bent my body backwards. And after that, my breathing difficulty went away. And so I continued practicing because that's what got me healthy. So I was like, why not continue practicing? And then when I was 12, I added in animation dance movements so that I would be flexible all throughout my body. And that's how I started.
So can you show us some of your go-to moves?
Okay, I'll show you some of my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love this.
So this one is actually known...
Face the audience, the audience. Yeah, let them see.
This one I have the world record for, and it's known as the world's most flexible back bend movement. And since I got the record, some people have been calling it the Liberty Lowdown. So this is kind of a fun
Liberty
one.
Lowdown.
Come on, Liberty.
Here we go.
Let's see.
Go on, Liberty. Oh my gosh, Liberty. And Liberty, are you in any pain whatsoever doing this?
No, but I will say, I've been on a lot of plane journeys recently, and I'm a bit stiff today, and I got this mic, so I'm trying to do the best I can.
Liberty, do you have to warm up in the morning? Like when you wake up, do you have to stretch and stuff?
Yeah, I do a little bit of warm-up through yoga and dancing.
Yeah.
Every morning.
It's absolutely unbelievable. And where have you performed this, then?
I've performed all over the world. Like, I was just... it's really, really crazy. I was just in Asia, touring Asia, doing performances. Then I was just in America, Los Angeles, then New York, and now I'm back here, and I'm really tired.
Well, whale of a time, yeah.
But it's been awesome.
Well, listen, congratulations, guys. I mean, the fact you're both
in the book.
in Ripley's Believe It or Not, which is the Spark Your Curiosity. That's the annual, which is out now. I mean, you know, when you are doing something more unusual with your body, this is kind of, that's the Bible, really, isn't it?
Oh, really? Yes.
Oh, there you are. Look at you.
How does it feel to be in the book?
Hey, that's this morning right there.
Is it?
Yeah, look.
This one?
This one right here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I did that record right here, right in the studio.
Did you?
Yeah, it was amazing.
Unbelievable. And there's you, Mike. There you go.
Your next year's picture, Mike, can be you killing our bird and bringing it apart.
Thank you so much for joining us, Liberty and Mike. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload new content every single day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the morning.